entrepreneurship fosters a human desire for excellence. In fact, one of the most powerful forces in pushing the human progress has always been the market and the freedom of exchange. And it is very logically invalid to make this presumption that a profit motive would in any way Entrepreneurship fosters a human desire for excellence. In fact, one of the more powerful forces in human progress has always been the market and the freedom of exchange. And therefore, it is logically invalid to make this presumption that a profit motive would in any way lower the quality of education. In fact, it has been shown by ASCR that 36% of the children...
Continue. Your time is running, so relax yourself and try to put your points.
Secondly, there are several different models of education and there are several different teaching styles, and in order to introduce these kind of...
Now we have 4 minutes for the debate. Mariam, ready? Can we start?
Yeah.
Good to go? Yes, and your time starts now.
What quality of education are we talking about when can the public sector take credit for when, according to ASCR, 36% of the schools in India do not have toilet facilities, 25% do not have a water source, and 30% do not have electricity. Only a handful of teachers have are teaching hundreds of students, and therefore...
Okay, fine, out to you.
When we talk about the quality of education, it should be noted that the Indian Skill Report of 2022 has proven that, or it has been noted that half of the BTech graduates are having not having BTech skills. That means they are graduated from the college and they are being eligible for a job, but they don't have a BTech skill. It has been given by the India Skill Report of 2022.
Out to you.
Giving the state a monopoly in education would mean that we would have to conform to uniformity. This would stifle the creative thinking and the opportunities to establish their individual strengths.
When we consider about the monopoly in the present situation, but we should say that a government-led organization, which being the definition in India, our country has been a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. And when we consider that privatization is actually going against the definition of our country of socialism.
Clear.
Privatization allows for more innovation in education because teachers and management in the public sector often feel that they have a sense of job security, which does not give them the incentive to update themselves. However, private schools would allow for more experimentation in terms of teaching methods and models.
Clear.
Teaching methods and models in experimentation has been proven that the considerations of more students entering into entrepreneurship, but in fact it's proved that they are not being proven entrepreneurs rather than just entrepreneurial aspirants.
According to the Right to Education Act, which was established in 2010, it clearly mandates that 25% of the seats in private educational institutions have to be reserved for the economically backward students. So this means that the government itself understands the importance of private institutions in bringing forward the educational sector.
Please.
When we consider that, the important thing is that the private sector or the privatization or the people who enter into privatization is choosing sectors or choosing educational fragments which are creating more profit to them. Is there any private institution giving a training on puppet training or any other important skills which are actually the culture of Kerala?
There are also several CSSR initiatives and initiatives taken by philanthropic private agencies like the Tata industry and the Birla industry to help support the economically backward students.
It is very important to note about a very interesting theorem which was stated in 1987, that is the Sappington-Stiglitz theorem, which actually proven that the conditions of privatization should be fully implemented only in a constrained or restricted environment, such that the theorem or the ideal of privatizations or the improvements of privatization should happen only in a restricted environment.
Education today is not merely a social service, rather just like any other necessity, it is also a economic input, which means there should be a level of accountability and a level of professionalism in it. This kind of accountability can only be brought by the private sector because they're directly accountable to the tuition fees and the donations that they take from the parents and children.
Clause 2 of 1987 Sappington-Stiglitz theorem states that it is better for a state-run enterprise to take more over sectors like education and medical so that the system remains in control of the government and people are benefited out of it.
Privatization allows for more flexible usage of resources because the private institutions, they operate within a business model and they are efficiently utilizing resources and efficiently managing their finances. For example, a report in US showed that the US private institutions are spending less per student on education while compared to the public schools while giving better academic outputs.
The output of every business model is profit. So that means all education institutions.
And your time up. Thank you so much. Kindly come forward and shake your hands. A good and applause for them, please.